Hello, my name is Heba Khan, and I am a recent graduate of the Masters of Social Work program in the field of specialty of mental health and health at the University of Toronto. I am also fortunate enough to graduate from the Student MindFit training program under Dr. Lauren Brown's supervision. Today, I am inviting you to practice a silent observation of the breath with me. I particularly like this practice because I find it super accessible. In moments of stress or inner conflict, I find that it is easier for me to ground myself in turning inwards and anchoring myself in my breath to focus on the present moment. As this name suggests, this practice, we use our breath to focus our attention to the present moment. I have noticed that in turn, what this allows me to do is focus for longer bouts of period and notice when my mind is wandering from the things that I intended to focus on in my day-to-day life. It has been a super helpful tool in those 3-hour lectures where I can catch myself zoning out or feeling distracted, and being able to bring myself back into the moment and the focus of the attention, which is supposed to be the lecture itself. Other people notice that when they use this practice, they can focus their attention better on studying or even completing assignments. I remember that when I was in the MindFit training program, I was also a full-time student who was taking 5 courses, a part-time employee, and managing many volunteer experiences all at the same time. I know, it sounds pretty chaotic, and on some days it really was. I remember one particular weekend where I had 3 deadlines and another work deadline on top of that for courses that I had already enrolled in. You can imagine the stress. In those moments, I found that using this practice to ground myself to seek calm and silence was one of the only ways that I could actually focus my attention long enough to prioritize my tasks clearly and then actually focus on getting those tasks done. I actually also began to notice when I was getting distracted from those tasks, and then I could bring myself back to that moment and getting the tasks done. All's well that ends well, right? In beginning this practice, I invite you to please find a relaxed and comfortable seat. You may choose to sit on a chair or on a cushion on a floor. I invite you to try and keep your back upright for this practice as long as you can, but not too tight, and resting your hands wherever you feel most natural or comfortable. I also invite you to rest your tongue on the roof of your mouth if that feels comfortable for you. If not, you can rest it wherever feels most natural. Notice and invite your body to relax. Let your body relax and become curious about your body seated in this moment. Notice the sensations, the touch, the connection with the ground or the chair, or whatever other body parts are making contact with any other surfaces in this moment. Do your best to relax any areas of tightness or tension. Breathe. Tune in to the natural rhythm of your breath. You can feel the natural flow of your breath, in and out. You don't need to change anything about your breath in this moment. You are invited to focus on the natural rhythm of your breathing as it exists in this present moment. Notice where you feel your breath in your body. It might be in your abdomen or your chest. It might even be in your throat or your nostrils. See if you can feel the sensations of your breath, one breath at a time. When one breath ends, the next begins. If you aren't able to notice your breath in all areas of your body, that is completely okay and natural. We are more connected to certain areas of our body more than others at different times of the day. I will hold us here for 2 minutes in silence, but you are more than welcome to pause and stay here for several more minutes if you would like. Notice your breath in silence. From time to time, you may notice that you get lost in thoughts. This is perfectly natural. If you notice that your mind has wandered, gently try and return your focus to your breath. Now, as you do this, you may notice that your mind may start to wander. You may start thinking about other things. If this happens, it is not a problem. It's actually completely natural. Try to notice that your mind has wandered. You can say thinking or wandering softly in your head, and then gently try and bring your attention right back to the breathing. We will pause again for a couple of minutes. Once again, notice your body, your whole body seated here. Let yourself relax even more deeply, and then, if it is available, please offer yourself some appreciation for doing this practice today. When you are ready, open your eyes and return to this moment where you are seated. Thank you so much for engaging in this silent observation of the breath with me today, and please continue to take good care of yourselves.